Anyway, so welcome to the 4th episode, guys. I kinda lied. I'm not going to be watching anime. I'm going to be playing more. This is directly after the last episode also, so... Hounds, I think. I think that sounds. I have no idea what that sound is. Plant. Yes, it is hounds. Lock her up. There we go. And butterflies. There we go. 1, 2. And we've got 2 giant tomatoes. That's good. And yeah, the wants some meat spoiled, so we need a hammer to harvest them. Let me just put the hound tooth up here. Move that over there. That along, and we can make another watering can. A hammer. We can't make another watering can because we need planks. And rope. One rope, 2 things. Okay. There we go. We can make one more. Yeah, one more. Just because I don't have room in my inventory. And that will save some trips over to the swamp, or the pond I meant, over there. So, can do that. We got tomato root. And we need a hammer. Did we craft one? I thought I did. Yes, I did. And they give me 3 and a ton of seeds. All that good stuff. So garden hoe, till. One more. There we go. Are these all spiky weeds? These can all be fluffy. So we need to give you potatoes. And thank you for fluffy seeds. Let's plant one here, one here, one here. And we can start our second crop plot over here. Nothing to do with them. Just plant that. Talk to all these. Yeah, so today's goal is going to be getting the one-man band so that we can talk to the plants a lot easier and quicker. Next goal is to that tree looks weird, okay. Next goal is going to be digging graves. Stingers. Moving that there, that there. Need to go water. We'll go and water and then we'll go and cut down the trees. There we go. Bill. Can we go from here? Oh. I guess that can happen. That sucks, but oh well. Oh, a little bit of lag. Sorry, just need to fix my headphones. I don't want the cables getting destroyed. I'm hoping to get our first boss killed by day 20, but that's probably not going to happen. On my first boss, definitely by day 30 though. And the first boss is going to be the Eye of Cthulhu. Next boss is going to be probably Queen Bee. Queen Bee is going to be a nice one to kill. But for that one I want to tame a beefalo, or start taming a beefalo. Loading 70%. Oh, and there we are, we're in. Oh. And full power. Equip this attack. Now we can go back. Guano is a really good fertilizer. Got plenty of grass, we need more twigs. It's about to turn night. But yeah, once we get the Shadow Sword, we can go and kill the first boss. Which is what I'm hoping to get soon. We just need to go grave digging, which we'll do once we got some food. We've got the wrong backpack on that. No need for monster meat. Actually, we'll keep it because we can make meatballs, I think. Wait, the basilisk wound. And we missed past our base. About to turn day. Talk to all of these again. I think the worst part of this game is the amount of labour you have to do. And it's pain. We need to harvest those trees before they all go bad. So you fertilise all of them. Water. Food and axe. And chop down these trees. I'm hoping none of them turn into a tree guard, but if they do, then that guarantees basically the other two will probably go bad. Tree guards are also a boss, I believe, and it's a giant creature. And sadly we have to chop these two down. Give us plenty of logs. Shovel, dig up the logs. And we need to dig up the other two trees. I think we won't plant any more trees, and I think after this harvest we won't pick up any more we won't plant any more plants, just to get a lot of progress done. Food lasts a while, especially cooked food, which is what I want to work towards. I think I can craft, in fact, we'll plant these ones down over here though. I won't plant any more of these pine trees, but these trees will spoil, so might as well just plant them down. And there we go. Much better. We'll also get rid of this one, no point in waiting for it to fully grow. Dig. Got the logs. Uncoated can go in here. And we need the meat. And drop it. Pick it up with this. And over to here. Take out this meat. And we need to craft a cooking pot. We need 3 stone. Don't have any. Here. 3. Take. And here is a cooking pot, a crock pot. We'll set that one over to over here. And we can start cooking up food. We can craft 6 meatballs with what we have currently. We also need to sort out our inventory. Put that in there. We'll keep some logs. We'll turn the rest into planks. What do we need for a pan flute? Mandrake, never mind. Buy an expensive thing. We need a one-man band, which we need 4 souls and 2 pigskin. We have pigskin in here. We'll store away the wood. Need to put actually this in here. We can take that out. Put this shovel. And beautiful. Actually, I'm gonna keep these 2 for give me lots. Get me lots. And we can talk. Plants again. Water them. Once we do this, we can get a ton of food, and that's going to basically set us for quite some time when we don't have to plant again. In fact, 6 pairs of meatballs is what we should be able to squeeze out of this, if not more if we go frog hunting. Marble shrub. Is this like a finished or what? Let's see. That gave me 2. How many did it craft to take? How much did it take to craft 1? One. Okay. So, we need to go back down to the cave. Over here. Then we'll go and dig graves. Sadly, there isn't many graves nearby. Oh, there's a graveyard over here, so that is actually quite a bit of graves. I'm trying to see if there's a plugged hole somewhere. There's one over there, because down here it's very dangerous. Especially for me currently, because I have meat on me. We need to run away. Oh no. This is bad. We just need this plant right here and we can go. Travel. Okay. Yeah, those bunnies are ruthless. They also deal a lot of damage. I don't know if you saw Abigail's health on the top right, but every single hit takes out a large chunk of her health, and they have a quick attack. That's one of the bosses on the screen currently, at the very left. The guy upside down with the bear gear. The Berger. I don't know how you pronounce it. That's one of the 6 bosses we need to kill. We need to kill him, we need to kill Steerclops, we need to kill Moustache Goose. The Ancient Fuel, I believe. And some other one. Anyway, to go and add fuel. And time to go down to the graves. Where were they? Not over there. Down there. So we go south. Past base, more south towards spawn, and then gone. Where the potato has grown. If we want giant potatoes, which we need, then we have to talk to them. And we're low on food. I'll quickly cook a meatball. I hope this works. 1 meat, 4 roots. 1 meat, 3 roots. There we go, meatballs. 1, 3, cook. Meatballs are just a really good food. Look at my hunger. It goes from currently 9 up to 72. It takes like 10 seconds to cook, so not too bad. Nope. Upwards. And just upwards. Okay. So we're passing spawn. And we take this left path. Up a little and to the right, there to the left. And we can just go upwards. And don't mind this bush. Huh. I don't know, I mind that bush. Oh well. You can collect a few berries for a bit of food. Turkey. You have boulders and niter. Wouldn't mind mining a little bit. How about that? Go. Move all the way this way. Again, this is a graveyard. Where's our shovel? I thought I brought the shovel with me. Nope. I didn't. Okay. Now time to make a shovel then. There's quite a bit of gold here, but now it's time for the more questionably immoral part, digging the graves. As you can see, it does a huge hit to my sanity. However, we can get a ton of good stuff from here. And we're looking for the gems. They're the most important parts. The rest of this stuff is just good for trading with the picking for gold. No point in keeping this, I'll just use it on you. We now just need the blue gem and that's it. We'd have gotten everything we needed from here. Time to eat the meatballs. Pick that one up. More red gems. What's this? Struggle Bunwich. Not exactly the worst, not exactly the best. And taffy. 3 honey, 1 berry. I know how good taffy is. Not so slimy anymore, are we? Yeah. Now if I was vomited up its secrets. I hope there's one more grave around. Nope. There's actually a couple more graves down there. Let's see about these. Blue gem, that's exactly what we needed. I don't know about where the picking is, but we'll definitely give him this for gold. And more blue gems. And we're going insane currently. One more and that should put us heavily endangered. And that's it, we're now completely insane. There we go. Attack. Now we need to kill these. Over there. Abigail can't help us with these, sadly. However, we do get nightmare fuel for that. We need just a few for now. I need to get just barely enough to be able to craft that, what's it called? Shadow manipulator, and then we can craft shadow fuel. There we go. Is it around the combat loop? Just basically wait for them to attack, then you attack back. Not every enemy is exactly this easy. There we go. This thing should soon die. There we go, more nightmare fuel. I kind of unsummoned. Oops. There we go. Now we've got this loop done. I'm trying to focus a lot on the attack currently, on the combat. Despite it looking easy, it requires a little bit of thinking, a little bit of focus to be able to know when to dodge and when they'll continue on moving forward. But just because this thing can chase me forever doesn't mean I want that. And I think I have enough. The shadow manipulator. I can't tell. We'll start heading off home. Just straight down. Oops. I thought I was gonna run away from that one. Once we've got the shadow manipulator, we'll craft up the rest of the shadow fuel and we'll craft our basically final weapon, and that's the shadow blade. Oops. Oh, that shouldn't have hit me. Anyway, let's go back. Although we could. Oh wait, no. Let's just pile up the. I think there's some gold going downwards. Yep. And take up the gold. Rocks would be nice, as we're low on them. Don't know what we need to drop for that. Maybe tentacle. And once we come home, we're gonna have to tend to all the plants again. I can't attack it whenever I'm only this insane. I have to be a little bit further down the insanity tree. Look at this. Can get some flint, and we are on 12 rocks. Saplings, there we go. Twiggy branches would be nice to start farming. These twiggy trees. They give a lot of these twigs. In fact, not even a bad idea to start thinking of getting them. That's a Marotta. Marotta, no idea how you pronounce it. I'll drop the sword as it isn't too much better than the spear. It's actually better whatsoever, it's worse. It's got the same amount of damage, however it's got a slower rate of attack. And besides, I'm planning on completely changing weapon in a minute. Once we get back to base, we can completely swap out what we're using. Picking up twigs on the go here. And bases upwards. Or downwards in this case. Have I flipped the angle that we're looking at? No, that's moving. I don't know how you can tell if they're tree guards. I don't know if it's like just random chance or not. Doesn't really matter too much. Okay, I think it's autumn, considering everything's drying up, all the leaves are going. Time to add food. And we've got potatoes. One giant one, which is nice. Let me just quickly put away some stuff. And we can actually take these two out and put that over in here. The rocks in here. Keep thermal stone, we can put the nomad over in here also. Switch some stuff over here around. Plant the twiggy trees up here. And harvest. That's a lot of harvest. This isn't the best situation to be in. Especially without our weapon. Here we go. There we go. I don't know if I'm getting 2 attacks off, or if it's just one that's hitting. Oh, that's really not good. Nightmare fuel got okay. Whew. Let's just kill a little. I thought I was gonna get a few more large crops. Guess farming doesn't stop. I thought those were hounds that I just heard. I hope they're not, because I'm in a really bad situation right now. There we go. Plant some more. We can luckily create a band now, so farming becomes infinitely easier. One-man band. These seeds are really good actually, in fact. We can give one of them to him so that he doesn't die. And in here, put one of them. And the vegetables. And time to switch backpacks out again. Nope. I want the spear. Take that away. Let's take that out and put that one in here. And there's our shovel. We'll just drop it over there. Take that and cook with a couple of these. Oh, we should have enough for 2 more meatballs, and let's see about one of them. Oh, that gave a lot. Two of them, one of them. And then we have enough exactly for 1 more meatball. Can't eat that. That gave a lot of... Yeah, no, the tomatoes are much better for just eating raw like that if you cook them like that. They give quite a bit of health. Best food that we can craft currently. And it's consistently good as meatballs. And time to activate this. And gamble. And we got unprotected gloves. Not bad, not bad. I'm gonna quickly just open that up and go back out. And time to make the shadow manipulator. Where is that actually? Over here. We need to be at the hat, and we need 3 spooky and 1 purple gem. 3 living wood, I mean, and 1 purple gem. Off that. Take that out. And we need apple gem. And 2 the shadow manipulator. Doctor of Science. Here we go. We have the dark sword. This is the main thing I want. This is one of the best weapons. And ended. I think it's a decent place to cut it off because I don't want to play anymore really. So yeah, that was Don't Starve Together, and yeah, that's it. Goodbye.